Are you struggling with uncertainty? Here are tips on managing uncertainty with avoidance or action. Hi, it's Mona from Face Your Fears, here to talk about managing uncertainty by choosing avoidance or action. Feelings of uncertainty can be stressful. The uncertainty might be happening in your personal life or happening in the world around you. You might feel anxious or restless, not knowing what's going to happen next. While uncertainty is full of unknowns, you have a choice as to how you react to uncertainty. You can choose action or avoidance. Avoidance is probably the easiest way of dealing with uncertainty because you're basically doing nothing. Avoidance is probably your default mode of dealing with uncertainty. That is, until or unless you choose action. And sometimes, avoidance is the best way of dealing with uncertainty. In some uncertain situations, you can't do anything about them, or not right away, or maybe you've already done everything you can, and now doing nothing is the best way to go. If you're choosing avoidance as a way of dealing with uncertainty, just be sure you choose avoidance with intention. And what I mean is, instead of temporarily distracting yourself by scrolling through your phone or going on the internet, choose an activity that will really take your mind off your feelings of uncertainty and help you feel better afterwards. Maybe you might choose to cook a meal for yourself, or read a book, or do some exercise. If you're choosing avoidance as a way of dealing with uncertainty, just be sure to choose an activity that really takes your mind off of the uncertainty and helps you feel better afterwards. Another way of dealing with uncertainty is by taking action. If you want to take action when you're dealing with uncertainty, think about what you can and cannot control. For example, suppose you're waiting to hear back about a job interview you had. You don't have control over when you'll hear back, or if you'll hear back, and if you do, what that news will be. But you could decide to explore other job opportunities while you're waiting, so that you're creating a backup plan in case the news of the interview doesn't go as hoped. When you're choosing action as a way of dealing with uncertainty, you'll feel better because then you can think, well, I'm doing what I can. And if you're choosing action as a way of dealing with uncertainty, instead of your mind thinking stressful thoughts about the uncertainty, your mind is busy thinking about the actions you're taking. Sometimes you might decide there's no action you can take and that accepting the uncertainty is what you need to do. I'll talk about managing uncertainty with acceptance in another video. To recap, if you're choosing avoidance as a way of dealing with uncertainty, be sure to choose avoidance with intention. Pick an activity that really takes your mind off of thinking about the uncertainty and that makes you feel better afterwards. And if you're choosing action as a way of dealing with uncertainty, think about what you can and cannot control and focus on what you can control. Want more support in managing uncertainty? Join an online Face Your Fears workshop. Click on the link in the description below for more info and to register. And welcome to your journey. You don't have control over when you'll hear back or if you'll hear back. You don't have control over hammering in the neighborhood.